See if we can get to do things this time. Tell us your plan. This is Zell. And Selfie.
Hi everyone. This way.
Just stand anywhere you want. This is a full-scale operation. Our resistance, the Forest Owls, will be forever known in the pages of Timber's independence. Exciting, huh? Incredibly exciting. It all started when we got a hold of top-secret info from Galbadia. I got the info, sir. There's a VIP from Galbadia coming to Timber. Super VIP. The guy's name is Windsor Daling, our archenemy and the president of Galbadia. Windsor Daling is a scoundrel. He's a dictator, not a president. Not even popular in Galbadia, sir.
The President Daling is taking a private train from Galbadia capital.
Our plan is to
blow it to smithereens with a rocket launcher?
not quite. So get to the point. Just tell us what to do.
Shall we begin? First, I'll go over the model. The yellow train on the top right is our base. We're riding in it right now. Right next to it is the dummy car. We made it to look just like the president's car. The train has 3 cars. First, there's the locomotive, followed by the first escort. The red car is the president's car. Daling should be inside. The last car is the second escort. Once we get on this one, we begin the operation. Our ultimate goal is to seize the president in his car using our base. That means we'll have to switch our dummy car with their president's car. We'll use the 2 switch points leading up to Timber to carry out this operation. Okay, now I'm going to explain the procedures in 7 steps. First, sneak on board the second escort. We'll get on the roof of the second escort by jumping from our dummy car. The second escort car is the only one that is equipped with sensors, sir. Now, a high-tech officer is on board. I'll talk about the sensors later. We can move across the roof to the president's car without worrying too much.
Daling hates the company of his guards and being surrounded by sensors and keeps them away from his car.
We'll have to complete the uncoupling before this first switch point. If we don't... Boom! Game over, right? Yeah, so we'll have to move fast. I'll explain the uncoupling process later. After the car is uncoupled, we'll move the dummy car and our base in. At this point, our train and their train will be linked and will be moving together. This is the last uncoupling. The process will probably be similar to the first one. If all goes well, we should be able to escape with the president's car. After that, we'll return to our base and prepare to confront Daling. We have exactly 5 minutes to complete the 7 procedures. If we fail, our train will collide with theirs at the switch point. It'll be all over. Don't forget that.
5 minutes? You sure that's enough? According to the simulation that we ran, it should take only 3 minutes to complete the operation. Piece of cake for Seeds, right? Yeah, but we haven't done any training on this. You don't get to be good unless you do training.
Of course, too easy.
Except what we don't know at all how the unlocking things really work. We don't know how anything works in practice. We don't even know how feasible this plan really is. I don't think you can just couple and uncouple train cars without anyone noticing.
Okay, now let's talk about how to avoid the sensor on the second escort. Go ahead, Watts.
The cars have a sound sensor and a temperature sensor, sir. Any sound will trigger the sound sensor to move, so move across very quietly. The blue guard is carrying this sensor. The temperature sensor will go off if you remain stationary, sir. The guard is red is carrying this one, so if it's red we need to move, if it's blue we need to stay still. When a guard opens the blind, that means he's checking the sensor, so be careful. The range of these sensors is equal to the length of one window, so keep an eye on the window below, sir. So, exactly how do you avoid them? Stop if there's a blue guard, run if there's a red guard. Basically, run to or stop depending on which guard is below you.
That's about it for the sensors. Next, let's talk about how to uncouple the escort cars. Question: how can you uncouple the cars from a moving train? We can't uncouple the cars directly.
Instead, we'll have to tamper with the control system that manages the coupling. If we temporarily disable the circuit for the connection, the car will uncouple automatically. To disable it, we have to enter several codes.
And we have the codes. Rinoa has them, sir. I'll be in charge of relaying the codes to Squall.
Oh, so I don't even get to learn the codes beforehand?
Squall, you'll slide down on the side of the train using a cable and enter the codes into the system. Now I need you to listen carefully. Each code is made up of numbers between 1 and 4 and has 4 digits, 2, 3, 4, 1 as an example.
So 1, 2, 4. I hope you are not giving the code in numbers because this isn't good.
But the keypad won't have numbers, instead it'll have 4 buttons. For instance, if I relay the code 3124, you'll push
31. Can we test this?
You'll have to be quick and precise. You'll have about 5 seconds to enter each code.
So yeah, there's no time to think about it.
Otherwise the code will change and the past entries will become invalid. So, like we said, we have to enter all the codes to disable the connections. After we uncouple the cars, we'll wait for the others to operate the rail switch. Remember, we only have 5 minutes to do everything, so make sure that you're prepared.
Okay, can we practice then?
Okay, let's try practicing entering the code. Enter 3 codes and you'll be finished. If you want to quit, hold down Q. Code 1 confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay before we have to enter it, so there's time to at least sort of think it through. I think we can do it.
You got it? In the real thing, there's a strict time limit leading up to the switch point. Don't forget that. That is all. By the way, this model is nice, but the President's car looks kinda shabby. Why is that?
Yeah, Rinoa made it, that's why. We bought everything else on the gift store. Oh, I thought some kid made it. Paint job sucks too. Yeah, it kinda does.
Oh, shut up! I made it look like that on purpose. It represents my hatred toward Deling.
Hatred, eh? Yeah, right.
It's one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. You must really hate him. Are you guys finished? Enough about the model. Can we get on with it?
Yes, please. Okay. Yes, we understand.
Let's decide on the party.
Gathering information is my specialty, sir. My stomach.
We're moving again. I'll go take a look. Talk to Watts when you're ready. The sooner the better.
There's a clipping from a magazine. Anarchist Monthly, first issue. Albadia's dictator, President Windsor Deling Special. How does he stay in power? We reveal his darkest secrets. Okay. Anarchist Monthly, second issue. President Deling became the president after the Second Sorcerer's War ended. To gain support quickly, he carried out the invasion of Timber. It was only a ploy to decorate an already corrupt man's immoral career. Our land Timber was brutally destroyed. Here began Windsor Deling's road to dictatorship. Okay, I'll go and save. I don't want to go through that again, just in case we happen to screw up somehow. President's dummy. I'm in a bad mood right now. There is nothing in particular. I order you to leave immediately. The dummy looks real, huh? No one will ever realize it's a fake. Yeah, I'm not so convinced. Did we miss anything here? Yes. Pet Pals Volume 2. We start training the dog then. Angelo recover. Your dog finds and uses potions and other cures on a member who's near knockout with this trick. Angelo recover. Oops. It's not a new ability, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, what's our condition? This is wrong. Why do we have so few hit points? Something's wrong with the junctioning. Yeah, the two abilities are not junctions to anything. 3! Holy shit. Why? Why did we lose junctions? This. Well, probably doesn't have anything either. Okay, we're going to have to cure someone. I think I'd rather keep Squall in the special ability mode. He actually does damage. You can cure yourself. Have you seen the dummy of the president, sir? If you haven't, please take a look-see. It's a piece of art. I know the kidnapping plan must be tough, but best of luck to you, sir. Are you ready? Let's go.
Squall, over here. We'll catch up with the second escort soon. Let's get ready. We should time our jumps well after we catch up to them to save some time. From now, we have exactly 5 minutes to complete the operation. Let's try to use every second.
I'm not going to speak out the dialogue either, to save time. Can't move past blues. And I can't stop doing reds.
This is the president's car. After we get across, you will proceed with the first uncoupling.
Okay, no more time. Sir, everything's in order, sir. You again. That's 27 times now. How many more times do you plan to disturb me with that meaningless report? Sir, I'm sorry, sir, but it's my duty, sir. It's hard to believe that anyone would put up with this nonsense. I guess it's none of my business. Dismiss. Sir, yes, sir. There goes the next month's paycheck. Yeah, if you would lose your paycheck for this, yeah, you'd probably have a hard time with soldiers. How am I going to propose to her now? I'm gonna have to put it off again.
This is the first escort. We're gonna uncouple this first. Like Watt said, there should be 2 guards on this car. Selfie and Zale, you guys keep an eye on the guards. Let us know early if you see them coming.
Okay. Let's do it. Fuck, I'm trying to go up. Okay. So far, so good. What should I do? I know he's not gonna like it, but it's my job.
Sir, everything's in order, sir.
He's not angry. Phew. That's strange. Oh, he's reading the paper. I wonder where he got it. What? Is there a problem? I'm in a bad mood right now. If there's nothing particular, I order you to leave immediately. Sir, aye, sir. You, don't just stand there. Get back to your station.
Sir, yes, sir. There goes another paycheck. That's 2 in 1 day.
What the heck? Is this the right train? The interior looks different. Looks shabbier. Maybe not. What am I gonna do? No ring? Now no more candlelight dinner? I'm never gonna be able to get married. Quit your job, dumbass. They're not gonna pay you, even if you do your duty. Yeah, it's walk away. Or sue them, whatever. Although in a dictatorship, suing probably isn't a sensible thing to do.
This is the second escort, as this we're home free. I think there are 2 guards on this car too.
Yeah, they're spotting us.
So you're on your own for this.
That went well. So, mission accomplished. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Unless they have a separate power source on every train car. Finally, we waited so long for this encounter with Windsor.
Was that perfect, sir? Amazing, sir. You're the best, sir.
Your seat rank went up by 1.
Well then, leave the intelligence up to me, sir.
Oh, yeah, Zone is having stomach pains, I guess. They're pretty worthless when it comes to actually doing things.
You 3, tell me when you're ready to go. As soon as you're ready, I'll begin serious negotiations with the President.
Serious negotiations? To make sure my Guardian forces are equipped. Yeah, this is probably not gonna go over well, but whatever. We're ready. No, I don't see any reason why not to save. I don't want to go through the code sequence thing again. I don't think we're gonna die, but There's simply no point taking a risk on it. Let's go.
President Daling, as long as you don't resist, you won't get hurt.
And if I do resist, what would you do, young lady? What's wrong? Boo-hoo. Too bad. I am not the president. I'm what they call a body double. All these rumors about the many resistance groups in Timber. You pass along a little false information and they fall for it. How pathetic. Seems like there are only amateurs around here.
Amateurs?
But my butt hurts from all this sitting, young lady. So what did you have in store for me had I resisted? Why don't you tell me? Quite amusing though, for being such amateurs. How dare you insult the president? Yeah, we fell for it. We did. Oh shit. New abilities. Berserk. What's the other one? Zombies. That can be very useful too at times. It's very much more resistant to physical damage. And I use a Kuraga. It seems to be undead. Wonderful. Silencio. Yeah, I think I'll just Kuraga. A zombie powder. Powder with zombie effects. 20 ability points. If it learned ability. Man, I can't believe the president was cross of fate.
I can't believe we fell for it.
More info, sir. New info. It's a big news. I found out the real reason why the president's here, sir. The president's going into the TV station. Security's super tight, sir.
TV station. Mine Timber. They can broadcast just as easily from Galbadia. Do you think the Dalit communication tower has anything to do with this?
What's that? Dolet has a communication tower that can transmit and receive radio waves. It had been abandoned for a long time, but the Galbadian army got it up and running yesterday. Oh, I get it. The only TV station that can handle a broadcast over the air is in Timber. Other stations use AD cable or HD cable, which only supports online broadcasting.
So, what's that supposed to mean?
They're planning on using radio waves. This way they can transmit images to regions without cable.
I know that. What I want to know is what is the president going to broadcast? Why use radio waves? There must be something they want to say to the whole world. What can it be? Everybody, love and peace!
If I remember correctly, radio waves haven't been used in 17 years.
It's been that long? Wouldn't it be wonderful if the first broadcast could be the declaration of Timber's independence?
Yeah, would anyone be listening? I mean, it's not like they can, even if there were some kind of radios here, if no one's used radio waves to transmit television signal for 17 years, is anyone going to have the capability of using them? And it's not like it's going to override existing cable channels now, is it? So, how would people be even aware that someone's transmitting something? I'm sure someone's listening. That might be possible.
Let's come up with a plan then. Can you guys give us a minute? Can't we go home now? What about our contract? Shouldn't we check it, Squall?
Do we call that a strategy meeting? Apparently yes.
Oh, good timing. We've come up with a plan.
Before we get into that, can I see your contract with our garden?
Oh, sure.
Where were you keeping it?
What's it say?
Balam Garden, thereafter referred to as Party A, acknowledges that the Forest House, thereafter referred to as Party B, is the hiring party. Seed, hereafter referred to as Party C, shall be dispatched upon signing of this contract. Party C shall operate under the supervision. What the hell?
I don't get it.
It's pretty simple.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty confusing. When I told him I didn't understand, he gave me a different one. Sid is such a nice man. What's it say this time?
To the Forest House. This seed deployment contract will last until Timber achieves independence. Please make good use of each seed member. I wish you the best with your objective. Please understand that this contract is an exception and no replacement of any seed members can be made. Elm Garden Headmaster Sid Kramer.
Until Timber's independence? That's so vague.
Well, it's actually quite not big at all. What it is, it's a terrible contract because there's no definite timeline when it's going to end. It could be a year from now or never. So, what are we getting paid? I suppose seed is or the garden is paying us, so job is a job.
Hey, you're paid professionals, no complaining.
That's now how being a paid professional works.
Okay, let's decide on the parties. Gathering information is my specialty, sir.
And stomach pains here.
My stomach!
So the Rinoa is basically the only worthwhile person in this assistant group. Others might have their uses, but they're certainly not fun beat fighters.
So, of the four of us, the ones who will be heading to the TV station will be...
shit. I guess I'd rather take Selfie than Cell. Because Selfie's her limit break can basically be used to cast full heal.
Ooh, junction exchange.
Yes. What's wrong with Self? Blind and silent. I don't think I want to heal up. In the first fight we can just use Selfie's special ability.
The TV station, sir. It's quite close if you take the local train. The local and transcontinental trains have stopped running, sir. Nothing to worry about, sir. Must be someone in town who knows.
Yeah, let's go.
Best of luck, sir. I'll be keeping watch here.
A guy dressed as a cadet, gathering information. He was asking about the president's stay. I found it strange that a cadet would keep asking about the president. He was very polite and kept addressing me as sir.
I think I know who you're talking about. He was taking care of 3 suspicious-looking characters from Pelham.
I'll go question every teenager in the area. No, we can't just go up to everybody and... These are citizens, we can't inflict any... How dare they try to kidnap the president? Not only is it disrespectful to the president, but also to us Galbadian soldiers as well. I'll be sure to find them and throw their sad behinds in jail. Please hear me out to the very end.
Say, I remember now, sir. I think the TV station is located behind a building called Timber Maniacs. Please head in that direction, sir. Hope you find it.
What? Come on, the Galbadian soldiers are coming.
Lots of guards patrolling the city now. Please be careful, sir. Looks like the hotel's not available either. Should you need to recover, use your owl's tear, sir. Heard it works wonders. Believe you can find it in the old man's house. I guess you won't be needing it anyway. You're all seeds. You'll be fine, right, sir?
Hey! Don't leave me, sir!